Yo, what is up guys, VPirate613 here, bringing you another commentary. Today I want to talk about YouTube's compression. It's been on my mind for quite a long time. I know Total Biscuit made a video about this a long time ago, just talking about how rubbish YouTube's compression system really is. And one of the solutions, there's a couple solutions I can think of in my head to try to improve it, because the compression system really shows off how bad it is when you upload games with a lot of detail, and when you upload, you know, those open world games, it just looks like dog shit, and it just makes me avoid having those types of gameplay because the background's got blur to it. It's blurry at points just because YouTube cannot handle that shit, that detail, and it just compresses it and it looks awful. And I bring this up because one of the arguments towards for this is that the videos length are too big. Well, I'll tell you right now, my videos are about 2 gigs to 3 gigs for a 20-minute video, so that makes no sense to me because 3 gigs is really not that much. You have those sites like Dailymotion and stuff where you can upload in very high size rates, so it makes no sense when a I think they're billion-dollar company like Google or YouTube just can't do something about it. And also it plays on the thing where YouTube has taken this long to start changing stuff like content ID or to start listening to us. But my opinion is that yeah, they're doing this, they're changing content ID and stuff, but are they just going to stop there? One of the other things I want to see improve is the compression system. Just have an option to turn off that compression system, because I definitely understand if you have a very shit internet or just average speed internet, then you can't upload, you know, 4 gig, 5 gig or even over that amount. So you need that compression system, because then you can make videos in lower bit rates to upload easier. That's my thing. Like, I think there should be a button where you switch on and you're able to upload that high quality video. Another thing that a lot of people do, and I did this a lot back in the day when there was you could only upload in 720p, is upscaling. Now what you can do is upscale in a higher resolution, so I'll upscale in 2K or I'll upscale in 4K, and you will just get an overall better image when you view it at a lower resolution. So if you view it at 1080p but it's an upscale to 4K, you don't necessarily have to view it at 4K, you just view it at the 1080p and it just looks like a crisper image. And that's just a short-term solution, because you will still get parts where it's blurry, and in open world games especially when there's detail, but it's not as noticeable. And I've tested this out. I tested it on the Forest and it was good, but the problem is it takes a long time to actually render in 4K or 2K. It takes ages unless you have a fucking 500-600 pound processor, which I just don't really need. I don't need to invest in it because I don't really need it. I can run nearly every game on the market right now, probably all games that high, so there's no need for me to upgrade my processor right now unless I really get into editing in high quality. But I don't think we should be looking at the short-term solution. We just need the compression to change, and if it did change, we'd have a better time, we'd have a better viewing experience. Because I honestly, watching back my really horrible Fallout 4 Let's Plays, it just looks like dog shit. And another problem is face cams. When you have games that have, you know, just even average amounts of detail and you have face cam, when that detail is on screen, your face cam just goes blurry because YouTube's compression can't compensate for it. So it's just horrible. It's a piece of shit. This is one of the big things I want to see you really change, your compression system. And upscaling is just a short-term solution, and even then you'd have to have a really good CPU if you want it to be fast enough. Well, you know, for me it takes over an hour just to upscale to 4K or 2K, so there's just no point, because I can render 20-minute 1080p videos, and they look absolutely amazing when I watch them back. And that's only what it takes me half an hour to 40 minutes. That's nothing. Like, I can just chill, and most of the time it does take 20 minutes, and the quality is crisp, it's clear. So it makes no real sense that we still have this compression system on YouTube when YouTube has this much money, when it's been this long that YouTube has been going on, when YouTube is turning into such high production value content now. You know, when we made YouTube the way it is, content creators made YouTube big. Without content creators, YouTube is nothing, because that's what it relies on. So it really needs to change. Like, I feel like YouTube only now is starting to listen to us when they should have done this about 6 years ago, to be honest with you. And I've been around for a long time. My channel hasn't been around for a long time, but I've been around YouTube for a long time, and it just seems to me that this should have been done. Changes should have been made a long time ago. I feel like a lot of YouTubers now have just got to the point where they don't really give a shit anymore, because they've made who they are. Some YouTubers do care, like Total Biscuit. He made that video where he addresses the compression issue, you know, and I think that there needs to be a button to switch on and off compression, just for the people who have good internet. Like, I have amazing internet right now, and I could upload 4 gig, 5 gig files easily could upload them, but my files are smaller than that. They're 2 to 3 gigs, so it makes no fucking sense that the compression is there right now, when they really can invest in us uploading in higher file sizes. So especially when they're this rich, and especially when we've made them this rich. So it makes no fucking sense to me. I always feel like content creators are always getting fucked left, right, center on YouTube from so long ago, still now today, that I feel YouTube should be listening, should be constantly taking into consideration the community. Like, any big problems that occur, or these small issues that should really have been fixed or have been changed a long time ago, they should be taking this into account, because it makes no fucking sense that they don't take it into account. Because again, as I said, YouTube would not be here without us content creators making the money. I mean, 55% of our revenue now goes to YouTube. So you know, like, they're really not gonna listen to us, really, when you were making you this money. 55% of whatever big YouTubers make go to you, which I think is ridiculous, to be fair. I think it should be a little bit less than that. 55%, I mean, that's fucking redonkulous, and you do nothing for us. Now you're changing the way Content ID works, but after fucking probably 6 years, you know, I think Content ID actually came out 3 years ago, to be fair, but it's been this long. Fucking hell, like, come on YouTube, change your compression system so we can actually enjoy high quality content. I mean, how fucking Black Ops 3 videos, when I watch those commentaries, and on Black Ops 3 there's, you know, certain maps that actually has good enough detail, like good detail, and it's fucking blurry. Like, it's disgusting, especially for, you know, it might not bother people because you're so used to looking at this type of compression, but it bothers people like me to fucking hell, because I like quality. I like watching quality videos, and it looks like a piece of shit when I watch open world, or just even games that have slight detail. It just, YouTube's compression just fucks it in the ass. So yeah, that's really my rant for today. Like, I just want to see more changes. Content ID improvements or announcements is not fucking enough. Okay, I think there needs to be more fucking changes made to YouTube, okay, by Google or YouTube, whatever the fuck they want to call themselves. So yeah, guys, that's all I had to say. All I had to say. Compression needs to change for the better, and I hope you enjoy the commentary. And as always, if you did, make sure to thumbs that up and subscribe if you want to see more. And as always, guys, I'll see you on the next video. Peace out, guys.
Sip on my coffee as I write another hit. At times I get cocky, so I keep a joint lit. That rhymes. T-shirt.